39 guns taken off the streets of the French Quarter. These weapons were confiscated by police officers in just 4 days over Halloween weekend in 2022. But with gun laws changing, there's been a bigger fight to keep firearms out of the busy neighborhood. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Devin Bartolotta. Charisse is off tonight. In roughly 6 weeks, any law-abiding adult will be allowed to carry a gun without a permit in Louisiana. But a proposed amendment to the law could give law enforcement some more enforcement power. Lily Cummings explains.
Christian Pendleton is a business representative to the French Quarter Management District.
Our mission from the state is to protect and preserve the French Quarter.
The group was hopeful that the governor and legislature would support an exception to the state's new permitless carry law, requiring a permit to carry a gun within the historic 78 square blocks.
The carve-out was done away with, which is heartbreaking.
Lawmakers struck the carve-out earlier this month, but on Tuesday, a committee passed some amendments by Republican State Senator Kirk Talbot.
The French Quarter is different. You know, Bourbon Street is just a different animal, and I hope we're not back here again after some kind of tragedy where we're relooking at this. I think we need to give the police the tools they need to keep us safe.
Those tools would now give officers the capacity to stop people they suspect are negligently carrying a firearm in the French Quarter, including those who are intoxicated or waving a gun around.
That's going to be the only tool that law enforcement has comes July 4th.
For the last 2 years, the Metropolitan Crime Commission has tracked gun stops in New Orleans.
Gun stops went up, violent felony crime went down, and 60% of those misdemeanor gun stops in the French Quarter evolved into felony gun arrests.
If the amendments are adopted, the new law would allow for a judge to order firearm safety classes in order to get a confiscated firearm back. While it isn't exactly what some New Orleans officials, law enforcement, and businesses wanted, they say it's a step in the right direction.
It's just another challenge that we have to overcome in the French Quarter, and we will. I mean, New Orleans is nothing if not resilient. It's just sometimes you don't want to have to be that resilient all the time. You'd like a break from being resilient.
The bill now moves to the House floor. In the French Quarter, Lily Cummings, WWL, Louisiana.
Again, starting July 4th, anyone 18 and older will be allowed to carry a gun without a permit or a background check. However, you still must be 21 to purchase a firearm in Louisiana. And remember, even with permitless carry changes, you are never allowed to bring a gun into a bar.